for you, Art, just based on, I know since you came out of some very big organizations, right, out of EY and then at Frost and Sullivan for a long time. So you've been kind of in that specialized, custom, very targeted, kind of a forward-thinking, research world for quite a while. But I'm curious about two things. A, the collection of information on behalf of your clients. Now that everything is virtual, is that easier or more difficult? But also then, I guess more importantly, the dissemination of the information, right? How do you present it? How do you package it in a way where it's relevant to your clients and to their clients also? What changes have you seen in those two areas, post-COVID?
Yeah, well, we spent a lot of time, surveying and speaking with the clients out there on how they wanted to, create content and access content and digest content. And research is very interesting because it's one of those industries that hasn't changed fundamentally in decades.
Right.
Everyone's used to going on some site. I won't mention names of the big research companies. You all know who they are. And you have a subscription. You download a report. It's a big PDF. If it's short, it's 50 pages. It's probably 100 pages in reality. And you can't do anything with it. I mean, it's just a PDF. I mean, you can't pull out a data table. You can't manipulate the data. You can't talk to the author. And I've seen many salespeople at research companies who are all excited because they got a subscription with the chief commercial officer, but the chief commercial officer doesn't want to bother looking at any of the research. He assigns an intern to say, find the answer to this question for me. So that's where the research industry is ripe for disruption. It's based, and that's one of the strategies we have is developing a platform that actually makes the consumption of research enjoyable. So we've actually looked at paradigms like the Netflix paradigm or the Spotify paradigm and say, what if there was a platform to access business content the way a consumer can access entertainment content in their home? And you think about, the things that you can do, with Netflix. It's very personalized. There's a machine learning engine under there that's actually, that actually knows you and knows your preferences. It knows what you like. It knows if something new is being distributed. Say, well, I'm going to notify Art, but I'm not going to notify Ken because Art's interested in, superheroes and Ken's interested in, in Fast and Furious. So this stuff is all curated, and it makes the experience more personalized and more relevant to the end user. And I know I've been talking about this in the context of research, but I actually think what I just said applies to just about anything. It really is about the customer experience. And how can you leverage the technology to have a more relevant, personalized experience for your customers? And I think that's both the opportunity and the challenge in the digital age, because now you have to have the technology be a representative and an enabler for your company. You can't just go to the salesperson and say, hey, get on an airplane, and start walking the halls, right? That's not going to happen. So we're in an asynchronous world where, we're beholden to the client's schedule and the client's way of accessing content. And if we can tailor our experience, our customer experience, to accommodate that, we will have great relationships with the client. And then you overlay, the personal experience on top of that, to sort of complete to complete the full circle.